Most businesses don't need more marketing, they need a better marketing function so that they can execute even better. So the question I've got is, do you have a full-time onshore marketing person whose only job is marketing your business? If you don't, you're normal, but don't act surprised when the lead flow is lumpy. That's what we see happen every day of the week, and the vast bulk of business owners do not have a full-time onshore person that is the only job is to market your business. And here's the part that most owners miss. Marketing isn't about just one role. It's actually a whole business unto its own. There's creative direction, there's messaging, there's the offer, there's the social, there's email, there's paid, there's website, there's reporting, and it goes on. And the other thing is, it constantly changes. Of all the areas of business, it's probably one of the areas that moves faster than anything else. And the truth is, one person can't cover all those 8 seats. So what happens? You hire one good person. They're great. They work hard. They work for you 6 months and they're putting effort. And then 6 months later you go, but where are those leads that I was meant to be getting? And then 9 months later you're like, I'm about to have a breakup conversation because you just feel like things are not working. And then what ends up happening, you let them go and they go somewhere else. And then you go, man, by the time I then try and recruit and bring someone in again, you've just burnt a year. And most businesses cannot afford that. The truth is you're paying salaries and still doing the great amount of the critical thinking. The real issue isn't the effort, it's what we call drift. Your voice gets interpreted in a certain way, then it gets reinterpreted, then it gets watered down. It's like a photocopy of a photocopy. So stop asking one human to hold the whole marketing function in their head. Install these 2 things instead. The first thing is what we call a brand book. A single source of truth so the message doesn't mutate every time it changes hands to the next person here, and it keeps the essence of the business based on what the founder and the leaders want it to be. The second thing is a weekly execution rhythm with someone who is a great coordinator. One person who keeps the cadence moving. Not a unicorn marketer, but an integrator who is able to ship and get things out. More like a project manager than a marketing guru. Because here's what we've found. Boring is profitable and profitable is fun, because the cost isn't just leads, it's the year you don't get back because you just wasted and the momentum that you lost. The momentum is what your competitors will catch up on with, and you may not be in business. If marketing depends on one person's brains, it will always be emotional. Connect with us if you want to install a marketing rhythm and execution rhythm in your business, and we'll show you how we can install that and make it super effective and fast for you to consistently execute.